Hello friends, this was supposed to be the final video, but with 10 legendary mechs already in existence and one more on the way, it's quite a lot for a single video. Therefore, I decided to split it into 2 parts. So, let's start with the worst one. The first on our list is the legendary support mech. This mech, paired with Arachnos, is the slowest of them all, which, in my opinion, is quite unacceptable for a legendary mech. Although it has a sufficiently high amount of health, so high that it was once considered in the tank category, we all know that health doesn't play such a significant role, and tanks are not very popular in this game. Its ability adds 50% to the outgoing damage for you and 100% for your allies within a 10-meter radius. The ability has a rather long cooldown of 12 seconds and a duration of 10 seconds. Honestly, these numbers are inconvenient when it comes to weapon usage. Often, you don't need a full 10 seconds of duration, you deplete your weapon's magazine, and then you wait for the cooldown. And frequently, by the time it's ready again, your ability has already ended, and you're facing another 12 seconds of cooldown. As a result, the synergy with most weapons is quite poor. Therefore, I cannot highly appreciate its ability. Also, let's not forget about its huge mech model, which consequently increases its hitbox. Overall, despite being legendary, this mech is far from the best. It is located at tier 7, but you can buy it for 900,000 credits. Upgrading it is not recommended, but it can be purchased as it is a simple way to get 5 stars for tier 8 unlocks. In summary, this mech has a relatively limited range of situations where it can be useful and combat potential slightly below average. Next on our list is another low-quality but legendary mech. Redox's effectiveness is as modest as Brickhouse's. If we look at the raw statistics without considering the ability and compare Redox to Guardian, we have 2 almost identical mechs, with Redox having slightly more health. However, they have radically different abilities. The legendary Redox, located in tier 7 and costing around 9,000 A coins, has characteristics similar to a rare grade mech. Most importantly, its ability is quite useless. If we were to rate its ability on a scale from 0 to 10, where 10 is the best, it would barely score a 1. That's how bad it is. I'm unclear why Redox is considered a legendary mech with such poor stats. Okay, let's move on. And here is literally the epitome of raw statistics without considering the ability. A tremendous amount of health, maximum energy, and a sufficiently high speed. All of this makes it a very good mech, even considering its rather unique ability, which is suitable for only one purpose, to root out campers who stand still behind a wall. Although the ability has unlimited range, hitting a moving target with it is quite a challenging task. The slow flight speed, coupled with the delay before dealing damage, makes this ability not the most convenient to use. By the way, you can even throw the ability at your ally, and Ion Blast will hit all enemy mechs surrounding them. If the ability hits a wall, Ion Pod will pierce through it, deal damage to the target behind the wall, and linger there for another 7 seconds, inflicting small damage to anyone who hasn't escaped. In the end, this is a very good mech, but it is located in the last tier 8, where you no longer need to accumulate the required number of stars to progress further. Therefore, the decision to purchase depends entirely on your preference, whether you like this playstyle or not. Personally, I don't use Gatecrasher very often and prefer Onyx more. And here is Onyx, among the legendary heavy mechs, it's my favorite. Although its characteristics are slightly worse than Gatecrasher, they are still quite good. Its main feature is the rocket launcher on the shoulder, which fires a rocket that travels very fast, has a high blast radius, and is capable of dealing damage to the enemy's back, just like regular weapons. I genuinely enjoy it when this rocket takes almost all the health from the enemy's back. It provides a very satisfying gameplay experience on this mech. It pairs best with the railgun. It also serves as the best carrier for a pair of. And here we are reaching the end of this video with Scorpius. Its characteristics are quite similar to Onyx, with the difference that Onyx has slightly more health, and Scorpius is a bit faster. Now, Scorpius's abilities will delight fans of the Javelin Rack because it has such a pair on its shoulders. Comparing the combat characteristics of its Javelin Array and Javelin Rack, It has a pair of javelin racks with approximately 3 energy each. However, unlike classic weapons, the javelin array does not reveal itself, and the enemy is unaware that they are targeted. While this may sound fun in theory, in practice, it results in low ability damage. Moreover, these rockets are not always applicable due to the sometimes inconvenient environment. The range of 75 meters is too short, and this issue can be addressed with an implant that can increase it to a maximum of 97 meters. Still, it's not worth occupying the pilot slot with this implant. Overall, it's not surprising that this is far from an ideal mech. Like Redox, it's a Tier 7 mech, but unlike Redox, Scorpius is much more interesting and preferred for purchase when transitioning to Tier 8. The price, as usual for a legendary mech, is 9,375 A coins. In the next episode, we will explore the 6 best legendary mechs: Eclipse, Nomad, Surge, Bastion, Hemlock, and Vortex. I look forward to seeing you in the next installment, and be sure to subscribe. Enjoy watching.
Three, 2, 1, go. Let's get things started. Incoming fire. We're losing the lead. Beacon captured. Beacon captured. won the match.